Pharmacist on Call, your host, Dr. Sean Pruitt, community pharmacist of the world. That means everybody. So we're going to get right back into your calls. Looks like we've got Laura on too. Laura, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. Let me help you.
Okay, I have a silly question. I've had open heart surgery, and I take a medication. It's a blood thinner. But I was wondering, I'll spell it for you. I can't pronounce it. But I was wondering, do I need to get my blood checked? I should have asked the doctor, but I just never have. But should I get my blood checked for the blood thinner that I'm taking, or is it just something that they give you after having surgery?
What's the name of the blood thinner?
It is Clopidogrel.
No, I don't think there's any monitoring with that. Coumadin, warfarin, yeah, they'll monitor something called an INR, so they'll monitor that. But in terms of Plavix, I don't think so. I think you're okay with that.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, good question.
Okay,
now, if
thank
you notice, yeah. Now, if you notice any abnormal bleeding or you start to bruise easily, then
Yes.
it would be worth, speaking to your doctor about and having all of your clotting factors, factor 8, and all of those looked at.
Okay. So I should, if I'm bleeding, or if I get cut, or if I bruise easier, I should go to the doctor.
Absolutely. Now, it's going to be a side effect, but if it becomes excessive, then certainly speak to your doctor. You can kind of expect that because you're going to be on the drug anyway. But if you feel that it's a bit excessive with the bruising and you're bleeding a little too much and a little longer than you should, then certainly speak with your doctor about it.
Okay, I have another question. I get I drive for a living, and I get it's like a blood blister, so little teeny blood blisters on the bottoms of my hands.
Okay.
Is that because of the medication I'm taking?
Maybe. Now, you said blood blisters. Are these blisters bleeding?
Like little teeny blood blisters.
Is the skin breaking?
No, the skin's not breaking. But I don't know. Maybe that's something I need to
It may be a
ask.
function of you grabbing the wheel really tight.
That could be too.
Yeah, so I consider gloves if you're driving.
Okay.
That way that, takes away some of that friction between your hands and the steering wheel.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right, thank
you.
All right, you're welcome. Good question.
Okay.
All
Bye-bye.
right, bye-bye. Okay. Pharmacist on Call, let me help you. Hello?
Yes, hi, Dr. Pruitt.
Yes,
Dr.
ma'am.
Pruitt?
Uh-huh.
Hi, I was wondering, what could I take to curb my appetite for weight loss?
To curb your appetite, we've got Garcinia cambogia. And what this does, it comes from a fruit called the tamarind. It's like a pumpkin type fruit. And it helps you lose weight in a few ways. One, it blocks the conversion of fat and carbs, all that stuff that we eat during the day, into fat, because that process takes place overnight. So this blocks that enzyme, which the enzyme is called citrate lyase, that converts our food into fat. The second thing is it has a mild antidepressant effect, and so it keeps your mood up, and so you don't have the tendency to overeat. Especially as we go into the holiday season, there's a tendency to feel down, especially with the loss of loved ones, and we will want to eat to seek comfort. This will keep your mood up so that you don't do that. The other thing it does is it decreases your appetite, so you're not able to eat as much. And I've said on the show several times, I'm a fairly nice sized dude. I can knock off a whole large pizza. Yeah, I know it's gluttony, but when I tried these, I was only able to do 2 slices. So yeah, this stuff here is pretty good. We sell a ton of this stuff. You would take 2 capsules every morning on an empty stomach. And it's going to help your appetite throughout the day. It'll give you the energy to move around as well.
What's the name of it again?
Garcinia cambogia. And everyone, the reason I recommend this so highly is that unlike other products, this does not raise your blood pressure. So those of you who have hypertension issues, this is safe to take with high blood pressure.
Okay. Okay, well, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you. Good question.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, let's see what we got here. Pharmacist on call, let me help you.
Yes. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. How can I help you? Welcome to Pharmacist on call.
Yes. Yes. Am I online?
Yes, ma'am. I'm looking right at you.
Okay. My name is Florence Hayes,
Yes, ma'am.
and I started out weighing like 142. And
When did you start weighing 142? As a baby?
well, I weighed 142 before the pandemic set
Okay.
in and everything
All
set
right.
down.
Okay.
And then I lost my job.
Okay.
So as a result of losing my job, I didn't work for like 6 or 7 months.
Okay.
So now I'm a sanitation engineer,
Yes, ma'am.
which people call housekeeping or custodian, but I take it up a notch.
Okay.
So I am moving around and I'm vacuuming, dusting, cobwebs, all those things. So I know I'm burning up more than I'm taking in.
Okay.
So I only get a 30-minute lunch break, and it's only so much you can eat in 30 minutes, fast food-wise. So I'm trying to find something that I can drink that would help me.
That is a really good question, Florence. So, kudos for getting back to work and exercise, getting some physical activity in. All right, so we're gonna have to cut out the fast food on our lunch, okay? And so we have to do one or two things. Either make our lunch before we head into work that morning or the night before, and it's gonna have to be something well-rounded, some fruit, a turkey sandwich, something to that nature. And we're not gonna eat as much as we used to. Now, I know we probably used to do a burger or two and all the fries. We're gonna cut that down. So in terms of something that you wanna drink that you could blend at home, stick in the fridge at work, what I do is I'll do like a handful of spinach. So I buy the big thing at Publix or Kroger, and it's a spinach, carrot, kale, and chard mix. I'll do like a handful of that. I'll do a banana. I'll do like 4 or 5 strawberries, half a handful of blueberries, and what else I put in there? I'll cut up some ginger root to put in there. What else do I put in there? And I may do something like chlorella, which will help detox and pull that out. And I also do a little protein too, because I want to keep my muscle mass. And you blend that and stick it in a little jar or a cup and set that in the fridge and just shake it up. Do that for breakfast, and that's going to carry a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because your body's getting all the nutrients. What happens with fast food and all that? The stuff is void of nutrients. And so we have to eat so much of it because our body is like, yeah, you gave me a burger, but I still don't have the magnesium. I don't have the vitamin A that I need. And you'll notice that when you begin to drink this, it will hold you because you're getting the nutrition that you need.
Okay. Well, I'll start on that.
I ain't done. So,
Okay.
there you go to trouble. When we get home, what time you get off?
Well, I recently turned into a MTA commuter.
Okay.
So technically, I'm home by 5.
All right, that's fine. So dinner needs to be no later than 7, and it does not need to be anything with bread or pasta, all the good stuff. None of that. So it probably needs to be like a salad. In fact, what I do when I'm crunched for time, if you go to Kroger, look in the produce section, they already have pre-made salads for you. Caesar, Southwest, whatever you do. I'll just get home, cook up a little chicken, throw it in there, and that's all you need right there. But you don't need any carbs at night. And watch how that weight comes down.
No. I'm trying to gain.
Oh, I thought wait a minute. You went from 140 to what?
To 124.
I don't know how you pulled that off. You need to tell us your secret.
Well,
you're trying to
number
gain.
one, 99.9% stress.
Okay, understood. Understood.
And then, after stress, I did get a job.
Okay.
I'm very proud of my job. I work at Fish University.
All right. Good deal.
And I like housekeeping.
Okay.
For somebody else, but not for myself, because I'm a hoarder.
Okay.
So, with that being said, I'm really wanting to gain at least, I'll say 8 pounds. 10 won't hurt me.
All right. You see what I'm holding right here?
No, I moved away from my TV.
All right, well, come by the pharmacy, Pruitt's Discount Pharmacy, and get some amphetamine, and this will stimulate your appetite. But I would also recommend for you, since you kind of told me what was going on, something to enhance your mood. And so this will calm down that anxiety that you feel sometimes, and this will help stimulate your appetite as well.
Okay, now what is that called again?
This amphetamine, but to help your mood, Pharmacist blend hemp oil. Yeah, sometimes when we're down, that kills our appetite. Stress kills our appetite. This will help settle that down so
And
that you are able to eat.
Also, when I'm sometimes on a budget and I don't have much money, I'll just make me a cup of coffee, which that kind of curbs my appetite. I know that's not a good thing, but that's what I do when I'm low on money.
Understood. Understood.
Yeah. So, you said amphetamine?
Petamine.
Amphetamine. Okay.
Yeah, so just come out of the pharmacy and ask for it. The young ladies I have there, they all have the same knowledge I do. So they can help you out.
Well, I appreciate your time.
Yes, ma'am.
And I can't believe I actually got the line. I mean, at a time when I really am concerned about my weight. And that's stressing me out, too, because I'm all concerned. But let me let somebody else get on the line with you.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll be by there when I go on vacation on the 13th.
Okay, Florence, we appreciate your call.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All righty, bye-bye. All right, everyone, up on our next break. Stay right there. We will be right back.